This is a GCSE revision video on Born Yesterday by Philip Larkin. Born Yesterday for Sally Amos. Tightly folded bud, I have wished you something none of the others would. Not the usual stuff about being beautiful or running off a spring of innocence and love. They will all wish you that, and should it prove possible, well, you're a lucky girl. But if it shouldn't, then may you be ordinary, have, like other women, an average of talents, not ugly, not good-looking, nothing uncustomary to pull you off your balance, that, unworkable itself, stops all the rest from working. In fact, may you be dull, if that is what a skilled, vigilant, flexible, unemphasised, enthralled catching of happiness is called. So what's it all about? Well, it's an occasional poem that was written for a very specific time, and it was written after the birth of Larkin's friend's daughter, and the friend was Kingsley Amos and the daughter Sally Amos. He manipulates the traditional things that people wish for a new baby, like beauty and intelligence, and instead focuses on her having a normal, happy life. The title is interesting, as the phrase born yesterday is literal in this case, as it was written the day after her birth, but it also suggests wisdom and reminds us of the phrase, I wasn't born yesterday. So Larkin begins the poem with tightly folded bud. This is a natural image, and it suggests that she will grow and flower and that her potential is not yet fulfilled. Usual stuff is fairly colloquial. It shows his disregard for what the others wish. He thinks it is generic and impersonal, and he wants to stand out. He wants to make a more personal wish, and he wants it to be honest. So he describes what others wish for babies, using a metaphor, running off a spring of innocence and love, and then he wants a more realistic option. He says, and should it be possible, well, you're a lucky girl, but he doesn't assume that that's going to happen to her. It's colloquial and informal while he's addressing the poem to this baby. But if it shouldn't, then may you be ordinary. This at first seems unkind, and particularly as there's a caesura, a slight pause, after ordinary through the semicolon. And this is repeated after dull later down the poem, where there's the punctuation that causes you to focus and stop on those words, because they are so unusual in this context. You've got not ugly, not good-looking, nothing uncustomary. So the negative repetition emphasises that he wants her to be unremarkable, because the thing that he values most is balance, and he acknowledges that it's more difficult if you are particularly beautiful, particularly intelligent, or if you're outstanding, that can upset the balance of the rest of your life. He values balance and harmony. He has a realistic realisation that happiness is hard to catch, and it isn't inherited or given to you. The 5 adjectives listed, vigilant, flexible, skilled, unemphasised and enthralled, shows how he believes that she can be happy. And they are unconventional adjectives, and they build in length of syllables up to the last line. And this is what he wishes for. He wishes for happiness, not for anything conventional or anything normal, but for something that is going to make her happy.